Shalom brothers, shalom sisters. I am Apollo, the Unorthodox preacher, and today we will be talking about frequencies and vibrations. Um, as human beings, we emit certain vibrations that possess certain frequencies. Okay, and these vibrations that we emit are the basis to the realities that we meet as we um, live our lives. You see, when you wake up in the morning and you probably had a good night, you know, probably engaged in some good sex and woke up very happy and energized and ready to take the day. And you take that energy with you to work. What you seem to realize is that if you maintain that state of mind of, oh, this is a great day, this is a great mood, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling good, you would seem to realize that the rest of the day will continue to make you feel that way, to affirm that vibration that you have been emitting. You see, this equally applies to a negative vibration. You wake up, you feel like, oh, this is a bad day. You woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You stomp your feet on on a chair. Excuse me, and you just get out there and you're angry at the world. What you now seem to realize that day is gonna be called a bad day at the end of the day because that vibration you emitted has created that situation for you. Those situations that discomfort you has been reconfirmed and affirmed by your consciousness because you have kept on saying it that, oh, it's a bad day, it's a bad day, you've kept on affirming it, and your vibration has been emitted and the frequency is pretty low. Because when you have negative emotions, you emit negative vibrations that have low frequencies, and these low frequencies have the occult possibilities and abilities to manifest various negative events in your life that you do not want happening, but you keep finding them happening over and over again, and you keep wondering why are they happening, but you have forgotten that you have a negative habit of affirming negative situations. And you also have a negative habit of continuing to affirm negative situations. And this has only one end result, and that is negative reality, more of it. Now, that's vibration and frequency in relation to manifestations. Now I will talk about vibration and frequency in relation to cosmic consciousness. Being that that was uh, one of my long lectures, I would like to shed light on how vibration and frequency affects the reality of having a cosmic consciousness. So you see, in order to attain a certain state of mind or state of being, you must first emit a certain vibration. You must first attain a certain frequency. And this applies to money and so many other things. I will still speak on money after this. But I'm talking about how it applies to your cosmic consciousness. Okay. It is the affirmation and confirmation of the I am within that releases a certain a vibration that attracts all the spiritual juice and spiritual source into your source, which is God within, and now empowers the embodiment of God, which is your self, and that now lifts your awareness into a cosmic state where everything becomes possible, and everything becomes easy, and everything becomes understandable. So vibration, the vibrations you emit is very, very important. And there is one a substance that controls vibrations, which is simply emotions. Your emotions are the key to all manifestation. This is because your emotions carry vibrations, and each vibration has a frequency. And if you're in tune with a certain frequency, you would continue to manifest realities that are related to that frequency. In other words, if you're in tune with the frequency of sickness, you're most likely to manifest sickness in your life. Okay, this is how it works. It's not magic. Now, I have done a talk on the cosmic consciousness. It will come to you later on in the audiobook. But talking about vibrations and frequency in relation to money, I know most of you are interested in this. We all are interested in this. Well, this is how it works. Money, mammon, the spirit of money, has a certain frequency, and I'll be simple and short with this. Now, you do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. Now, I'll repeat this again so that you really understand and let it sink in. You do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. In other words, if you are wealthy, you attract wealth. This is why a rich man continues to stay wealthy and a poor man continues to stay poor, because he has affirmed what he is. And I will give you an esoteric concept that Jesus spoke about. He said, to those who have, more shall be given unto them, and to them that do not have, more shall be taken from them. This is just a metaphysical concept in relation to these vibrations and emissions that I'm talking about. When you're a poor man and you have a poor man mentality, thereby holding poor man emotions, resentment, and fear, and uncertainty. These emotions are releasing vibrations that are continuing to affirm your poverty. And a rich man has emotions, pride, grandeur, what's this word? He just exhibits some sort of enthusiasm, and that alone emits certain frequencies that bring about the results, the desired results that he wishes for. It's that simple. Because if you take the mentality of the poor man and give it to the rich man, and take and leave the poor man broke, and take the mentality of the rich man and give it to the poor man, and leave the rich man rich, with the mentality of a poor man, the rich man will become poor in a matter of days or minutes or hours. But with the mentality of a rich man, the poor man will become rich. But if you take the wealth of a rich man and give it to a poor man, and take and leave the mentality of the rich man with him, and take the poverty of a poor man and give it to a rich man, and leave the mentality of a poor man with the poor man, you realize that in a matter of days, hours, maybe years, the rich man is rich again and the poor man is poor again. This is just how it works. These are frequencies and vibrations at work. These are laws that have been working since the days of Moses, since the days of Solomon, and until now, until our children will be born. Frequencies and vibrations govern our realities. These manifestations that we see in our lives are as a result of the vibrations and frequencies we are emitting. You cannot think of poverty and be rich, the same way you cannot think of wealth and be poor. And if you're thinking of wealth and you're still poor, it is because subconsciously you're still affirming the fact that you're poor. And if in the open you're trying to act committed to being wealthy, and within you're condemning yourself, you will always remain poor. Because manifestation does not work outward inward outward. It works outward inward. The outside will always reflect on the inside. The inside will always reflect on the outside, rather. What is inside will always be the reflection of what is outside. Or rather, what is outside would always be the reflection of what is inside. You know, it's quite tricky. But it's really interesting stuff. It's really interesting stuff. I would really advise that you take it up to yourself that you would maintain positive emotions. This way you are emitting positive vibrations. And this way your life will be bliss. Even when circumstances seem to be otherwise, and I know this is hard, you know, when things are not the way they should be, always remember that the way you respond to situations will determine the length of that situation. Okay, and if it's a bad situation, if you respond to it with a negative attitude, that situation is going to last a long time. If it's a good situation and you respond to it with a positive attitude, you will have it lasting for a long time. This is how it works. There's no magic to it. And every magic that you know is as a result of vibration. And we're not even talking that yet. Vibrations and frequencies in relation to magic. That will be a talk for another day. But I really hope you enjoyed this talk, and I really hope that you have learned a thing or two. Be sure to ask questions in the comment section, and be sure to subscribe to the Unorthodox Preacher, the Unorthodox Africa channel. And I really appreciate everyone and anyone who's listening. Please remember, your vibration is bringing about your reality. Your emotion is bringing about your vibration. And good or bad are the only two ends. You have good emotions, good vibrations, good vibes, and you'll be happy. It's simple. You have negative emotions, negative vibration, bad vibes, and you're gonna be sad. You're gonna have a bad life. So thank you very much. It is Apollo, the Unorthodox Preacher. This is Lectures by Edgal, and subscribe. Stay tuned.